Reign are getting that last.
Because on Zarya, well, on Zarya you don't see as much as you do on Reinhardt. Because Zarya is just, you know, zapping, 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 zapping. There's not much action. Mostly positioning. Or we, I'm not sure. I'll see. I might do Sinatra.
Certainly a possibility that he might be running the Sombra here, since that's the flex tank position now. And there's not a lot of ways to shut down the Pharah here for NYXL. Attacker's advantage in terms of compositions.
Yep. Pokeball just gonna be rolling forward. Peeks around the corner, says, oh, no one's here. I guess I'll just start ticking this point up. Welcomes the free space that he's been given.
This is a good good comp versus the tank tank setup from NYXL. Let's see how they have rotated here. So them playing in the back here. Oh yeah. Okay, so NYXL rotating into the back here is pretty much playing around Jonak again, like default, which is what Atlanta prepared for, you know, assuming they will play around Jonak.
Trying to find a couple good rockets to get in there. So far hasn't built up too much towards that barrage. And they wrapping around the back, a very hopeful right click coming in, trying to hit him in the sky.
This is when the pressure comes in though, that they're on the point. NYXL have to engage.
Yep, they have to move their way forward. Stun on Pokeball, he's gonna be fine for now. Mono into the corner, taking a couple shots. Baby
nice kill on Pokeball.
Shield, but Pokeball gonna be eliminated, so it does slow up the Atlanta Reign, at least for now. Good headshots coming in. Baby Bank still playing forward. Gets another ding, and that lines up. The alley-oop.
That's a good kill on Nene.
Into the back of the point. Mono trying to stay alive. Takes so much damage in that corner. Will be able to survive.
Kagosma, gotta calm you down for the copy pasta spam.
For a little bit longer here, but one tick are going to be snagged for the Atlanta Reign. Barrage now online for Airstix, looking for a position to try to use that ultimate.
Look at the Sonic arrow too, giving him
foregoing the Zarya. He's going to swap off. As you say, spotted him out. That's going to be the barrage coming through. Jonak and Libero both disappear.
Watch this engage again.
To try to use for the Atlanta Reign. Barrage now online for Airstix.
So the setup vision. Okay, let's see. What are the triggers? What's copy pasta spam? Copy pasta spam is the, you know, the one about Mayhem being a super OP. Donate $1 to NYXL.
Sonic arrow too, giving him
foregoing the Zarya. He's going to swap off. As you say, spotted him out. That's going to be the barrage coming through. Jonak and Libero both foregoing the Zarya. He's going to
So they have vision, plus goes in. I guess they go in on the vision, plus knockup.
As you say, spotted him out. That's going to be the barrage coming through. Jonak and
What if that gets trans though? Maybe they expected FRD to go for EMP as well. Yeah, the knockup was really good. But Jonak was a couple of percentage away from his trans there. So what if that gets transed? Because then you have no EMP. So that might just been a pure luck. Not pure luck, but coincidence.
Forced NYXL off of the point. He then first person view right before his biggest roadblock is the defensive matrix absorbing his rockets. And he was able to set this up and see where Mecha was because of the Sonic arrow. So this all works out. We see his composition swap here, but they still have the EMP. So this
oh, by the way, Rash, thank you so much for your bits. It's too many ones to count. But thanks so much.
Absolutely. It's tough to win a fight without any follow-up ultimates here with the EMP. But if he can hit either of the supports, I think this certainly is possible for FRD.
See. Both of them
So I think he's looking for Jonak primarily.
Jonak is hiding here, so he will not be clipped by the EMP, so he can use his Transcendence to counter it. He knows this is coming.
Way into the back, EMP going to be coming through, and Namo going to get caught, but Jonak is there with the Transcendence, as you were alluding to.
50. Oh, dude, thanks so much, man.
They play this one out slowly. Mecco going to be forced to use that self-destruct. He's trying to inch it off the top, but he's not able to do so. We'll be able to get back in safely, however. Dogman under some pressure. Going to be popping the Transcendence. Shatter coming in. Pokemon and Ursa going to be knocked to the ground. They're kept alive by the Zenyatta for now. The Transcendence not able to do so.
Let's see here.
We'll be able to get back in safely, however.
Dogman uses trans. Okay, so when Wolf talks later about this, they mentioned the trans, and they talk about how they want to give a baby bay charge. However, this trance is only because of Dogman going low, I think.
Back in safely, however. Dogman
There's nothing else. Only Dogman going low. And I think they want to aggress so they can farm
under
EMP.
some pressure. Gonna be popping the Transcendent Shatter coming in. Pokemon Ursa gonna be knocked to the ground. They kept alive by the Zenyatta for now. Pin coming in. Dogman's Ursa not gonna survive, but Libero gonna be traded out. Both breaks go down, and now Pokemon's been eliminated. Baby Bay, under so much pressure, will die.
So they took a gamble here, Atlanta Reign did with that Transcendence. This is not a Transcendence they used because they thought they were going to win the fight or take the point. They wanted to get Baby Bay a grab. To mine, Dogman's like, I'm trancing your...
So Wolf talks about the grab. I think it's partially correct, but the grab is just a result.
You're going to get a grab.
I think the decision making is staying alive.
We can win this fight. Perhaps pressure did that much damage in the fight. They might still think he's not going to have a trance. He won't for 7% more here. There is a tiny window, but I think that was the game plan there for the Atlanta Reign.
I mean, not only that, but Mono building up another Shatter, gonna have that one online. Just
How exactly do it, and how does NYXL play around Jonak? They don't aggress with Mano crazily? Or they don't go aggressive with Mano, Meko or Nene, so that Brick Heal has to be used on them, for example, Bubble is used on Mano, etc. Or only on Mano. They save resources for Jonak and also force enemies attacking into them.
Wasn't even necessary, you know, we're talking about Nene coming through, the EMP attack, when you're...
So that was a scrap fight, you take a new scrap fight here. Actually, that was a grab.
I think that was the game plan there for the Atlanta Reign.
And now you see the position that Atlanta taking. They're taking a backward position, forcing New York to attack them. And Dogman, I think Dogman is intentionally positioned like this to deny the duel with Jonak. And that's why Jonak drops down, even though he can farm from above. So there's the grab. But B to counter. Trance was not needed. Absolutely not needed.
With that Transcendence does exactly that as Pokeball hits the ground. Atlanta Reign gonna be held off here. And now as they get ready to come back in, it's gonna be a grab
At the end, but now Nene's got a grab and the first time. So now it gets a little bit tough on Hanamura. It gets harder and harder and harder to win fights as each push.
Nene has a grab though.
It's gonna be offensive ults for NYXL versus support ultimates for the Atlanta Reign. Very far away from all of that stuff.
Sorry for pausing.
Harder to win fights.
Gonna show you this.
It's gonna be offensive ults for NYXL versus support ultimates
as each push.
Because of Libero's positioning here, he sees around the corner, and there's a line here. I think this line, where you're not supposed to, where you can't see, because of LOS like this, right?
Comes through.
It's gonna be offensive ults for NYXL.
But FRD's showing himself. Well, they also scouted with Meko. So they wait for FRD, and that stops the push completely.
Very far away from all of that stuff. That's gonna be the grab.
It was an attempt to eat the grab.
And that fight just gonna get shut down. You can see Jonak surging forward.
It's the high ground. He's bashed by Libero, but also it's a 6v5 because FRD can't be involved. It's a really cool bash there from Libero. The Atlanta Reign, these are, you know, what we like to call eco pushes because you're trying to, you know, build ultimates, you know, and force to take the point eventually. But New York is just being so passive and so safe. It's tough.
Rally's gonna be out from both
Then
sides.
aggressive with Rally.
It's tough.
And that's a way to help Nene build grab here.
Completely ganged up on. He gets destroyed here. Try to get that reset. Too many look to get this whole.
Or then you're always behind an ult. So you have to.
Yeah, I think the same Rash.
Miss that double cap when you mess up your first fight in bank, but right now it's just
I definitely think the same.
That they'll ever be able to catch New York off guard with the positional advantage they have. I mean, they tried to use FRD to take the high ground away. He got bashed. I mean, what more options do you really have here as Atlanta? They've got the grab now.
Now they're attempting the same thing, forcing. They try to force New York attacking into them. But yeah, Dogman got sniped. That happens.
Heal attempt, right? Up those advantages. in the fight. It's going to be about who gets that first kill. And New York has a positional advantage. Look at Meko. He scouts them out. Libero's there, ready for a bash if FRD wants to come up. So how do you break this? We're going to find out.
That's a nice hit.
Libero's about who gets that first kill. And New York has a
Very important to mention this. He's not walking forward. He's not walking forward so that he can't be scouted by Libero here.
He scouts them out. Libero's there, ready for a bash if FRD wants to come up. So how do you break this? We're going to find out.
Through FRD, he takes away Netter's grab. That's going to be absolutely huge. Now the Shatter coming in.
I think the bash was baited. It probably was baited by Dogman. And then FRD came with the... And just nice stun by Erster as well. On Mono. So you cap here. Yeah, you cap. We skip the tweet and we go for the next round. What are the weaknesses of playing passive goats?
As we know, with his massive plays there to get them B, he's an incredible player as well. We're going to see the scout from NYXL.
The weaknesses are that if you get forced into attacking, it gets really awkward. Because if you're a passive team and you have to be aggressive, and you don't know how to adapt to that, you're more than likely to lose the fight.
Nobody knows, but that's why they have to
or get baited into traps. Traps, counters, you name it.
On the attack, New York has really been struggling with versus Pokpo and everybody else. Like Mono has been picked so many times.
That's a nice.
And everybody else.
Let's see.
Mono has been picked so many times.
You see what Nani does here? He walks forward. Nice.
Bash coming through. Mono shield raise, keeping the supports protected as they work their way upstairs.
But good rotation by Atlanta. Attempting it.
Playing this one slowly. Dogman waiting for the poke out. Gets a couple of hits in, but overall not going to be building too much. Jonak having a very slight lead at the moment. Towards that transcendence.
Trying to knock them off the top there, but he wasn't able to do it. So that's a huge boon for NYXL. They can actually get into position to collapse down now.
Yep, the drop does come through. Pushing their way forward. Pokpo up into the front, swinging away. Now he's going to be back to do a corner. They have to try to get...
Let's see, Pokpo tried to survive there, but Anima came in.
So fighting chance for Atlanta Reign despite their main tank going down. Need a lot more picks though. Masa getting targeted by Jonak. He can't quite finish him.
I'm taking too much time for NYXL now to find picks. And Meko ends up losing his mech. Masa dies. Then Libero dies. Trans from Dogman.
Using his. Pokpo comes back in. Trance is out. Everybody going to be staying alive on the side of NYXL so far.
This is well played by Atlanta. Buying so much time.
Now Atlanta Reign have the inside track on the point. NYXL have to try to work their way back in again. Then with a sliver of HP trying to survive.
A big kill on Baby. So if Nani survives here, they can push back in.
But still, the fight goes away. The Atlanta Reign, they don't even give up a tick.
However, Mano dies. Erster is on Tracer, so he could get back quickly. And now, because he's on Tracer, it's gonna be awkward. You don't have any rally, you don't have any stun. Armor pack.
Would expect him to swap off, but for now has to stay in with the squad. Not enough time to try to rejoin Nene. Looking for an opportunity.
And then he's looking for the grab. He's gonna grab through the wall, I think. Right?
So FRD take one of his grabs away. Then keeps getting tagged up repeatedly as he pokes his head out. So FRD take one of his opportunity. Just keeps getting tagged up repeatedly as he pokes
FRD.
his head out. So
I guess someone scouted FRD. I can't find him. Oh, he was on the side, okay. Pulse almost getting a sticky. And then now you have to reset. How did he manage to clutch? Well, Pokpo died, but he didn't get any picks afterwards. He played passively.
Your big win condition, because if you don't win with the first real push you commit ults in, you're always going to be behind, generally speaking, as the attacker. So now the Atlanta Reign have an opportunity to hold here for 5 minutes. It's a long time, but as we just saw from NYXL, even if it's a big time bank, if you keep that ult advantage, it gets really easy.
BBB looking for the grab, there it is. Nice.
Unable to be used. Knew that the fight.
It was Masa, Pokpo.
at least.
Let's wait.
Reign have an opportunity, big time bank. If you keep that ult advantage,
So there's the
it's really
bubbles.
easy.
And also Meko, he tried to eat it, but because he used Matrix early on, then you just wait. Good spread here. Really good spread.
Transcendence unable to be used.
Percentage, you know, they. If he did, Dogman has. Situation that just happened to the Reign is going to happen to New York, and they're going to lose a ton of time. But maybe they won't cap B.
And now because of FRD being forced down, they go back up here.
Really huge. It needs to be effective.
Pushing their way up over the top. Transcendence going to be out. FRD's got the bomb rolling. The shield's up for Mono.
They force Dogman's trance.
So Mono pins down off the bomb. That's correct.
A kill coming through. Now playing right up in front of the spawn rooms.
Grab's going to be huge.
The Reign going to have to try to make their way over onto the point. There's 3:20 remaining on the clock.
That's a good grab.
For NYXL, they have to stabilize. If they want to try to win this one out, they have no time in their bank.
Baby Babe.
As they push back forward, they keep getting picked off. Grab comes in from Baby Babe, but there's no one to try to
Nice kill
follow
on
up the
Jonak.
kills. Jonak gonna be taken down. Meko gets the
Dogman.
bomb.
Now it's too late though. Now it's too late because they don't have any. They don't get any picks and respawns are coming back. Dogman free farming as well. Good positioning.
This is crazy. Dogman comes up behind, does high energy, but he comes and if you lose that one, so that's one thing that New York, you know, could feel comfortable. You're gonna get that advantage. They don't fully know that.
They sort of push in.
But otherwise here, I mean, Dogman's got another trance. How are you gonna get that advantage this time? How are you gonna force a trance without your own?
And now they try to make the same thing that Atlanta did last round, but he forced Atlanta to attack into them. Mano got booped in order to stun, but then he had his own stun. How should that have been? How should that have been played around? I think Erster needs to control him. He should be bashing here. Yeah. Oh yeah, they got beat as well, so it's fine.
Only 72%, and they keep get away from the Atlanta Reign. They have a grab, they have a trance. Then it needs his
Now this is the last fight for NYXL. If they don't get a good grab here, it's over.
Barring a huge mistake or a miracle,
Or win this fight, it's over.
Pretty they know this is base mistake or a miracle pick. I mean, the Atlanta Reign just sitting pretty. They know this is basically already won for them.
Drop down through and Amo already taking a lot of damage. Baby Bang over onto the side.
Yeah, he joined a long time ago. So there's grab. Nice bomb. Okay, so Pogba pins, that's correct. Because you want to kill Mano. However, there's trance healing him up. Is that actually the correct choice, pinning? Maybe Pogba wanted to pin Jonak and he got booped as he pinned. Because if you look here, he swings. Okay, never mind. He aimed. He had time to aim. So pin on Mano is aiming to kill him. However, he's way too high HP. Yeah, pin is for the bomb. Makes sense. And then because Pogba is dead, you don't have any shield in the grab. Good rotation by FRD.
Now going to be coming through. 50 seconds still left on the clock. They start recontesting.
We need the Doomfist. Here it comes.
Asa taken down again. The shadow from Pogba going to go wide. Doesn't manage to find anybody. Solo setter in onto Baby Bay. And Jonak picks him off. He's got both the kills in the NY.
KD cap.
In the time bank.
Yeah, this is. I don't want to say it's negligible because that's not true. Because those last 35 seconds could really get you the ults you need on an attack, whereas the Atlanta Reign have to kind of win an ultless fight. That's why they're running the Sombra. Sombra ult's gonna build extremely quickly. If you get that EMP off, you basically get the point. But that's the win condition. Can they actually make it happen? And we all.
So they switch off Sombra because they don't see any Winston, I guess.
That's the win condition. Can they actually make?
Yeah, they don't see any Winston.
The ending to that story. FRD's actually gonna swap though.
Yep.
I have to win a fight. They're gonna have to win the tank battle against Mono, who's playing aggressive as always.
It's strictly to they strictly focus Mono here
They try to bash him. He manages to stay alive a little bit longer.
because they're being so passive.
Still gonna be safe. Decent amount of charge coming through towards that shatter. NYXL still sitting in the back, unpressured at the moment, spamming out some shots. Barrier destroyed on the side of Pokpo. Meko nearly taken out. What? 15 seconds remaining. Atlanta Reign yet to touch the point. They make something happen. Meko's gonna be knocked out. Maza managed to buy that one. Mono going low.
That's a good pick on Meko.
Meko nearly taken out. What? 15 seconds.
I think this is primarily Jonak missing shots. It's only Jonak missing shots, if you think about it.
Destroyed on the side of Pokpo. Meko nearly taken out. What?
I think it is. Need to see this in slow motion because if you miss the shots, it makes a huge difference. So Baby B is discarded. It's like he's playing with too high sense. Do I see this? He's over-aiming quite a lot.
This could very much be it.
Rallies up.
Make their way over onto the point.
That adds so much time.
Online, they finish off the baby diva. Dogman gets taken down by Jonik, but Pokpo is there to get the kill. That's going to be the cap on the A. 30 more seconds.
12 ult fight. Minus Arister's rally he just used. The armor will be decayed by the
He has a
time
really
they
low
We've
sense.
got 30 seconds. Well, this could go the Atlanta Reign's way. One
Now, well,
misfire
Baby B
from
went out.
from Jonik, then suddenly Baby B's grab can turn everything around.
Baby
We know
Boy
what
went out,
goes
so that's why he
overall
like
once
started
that
looking
shatter.
around. But
We just saw it happen
I feel like it's
on the defense,
maybe
so this is anyone's game to
maybe
take.
it's
It
like
really,
too
really
much
is.
pressure
When New York loses
on
B,
Mano. So like the team focuses around helping Mano, right? And then he might feel uncomfortable being without protection.
that is a
And this is so unlike Mano. He never does this. So you don't expect it.
disaster. Oh, Mono, look for the
Huge shatter. This is game-winning shatter. And all that was needed was Erster stunning. However, you can see that this is planned because of Meko coming in. That's exactly what they need.
Fantastic flank play coming out from Mono. Pokpo tries to drop the hammer.
Yeah, at least he just needed like 3 shots. And that's how Jaehong frags out versus Jonak as well.
But now
Jonak is really weak on the left clicks. This stage, oh well, this season for some reason.
few fights and they have ults that are
Or maybe it's just inconsistent.
They want to take the Atlantic Championship. They have to get the win. A loss here.
Yeah, that's extremely rare for NYXL.
Spitfire clinch it in the end.
and that means any map win, by the way, for the rest of this series.
Yes.
But it could happen right here.
They
if
need to
fail.
sweep the rest of this. Do NYXL if they want that title.
All right, they're gonna scout with Mono. It looks like on the Sombra, and then they're gonna adapt. It's gonna be swapping the Rhine now. Okay. Every single point of damage matters when we're talking about a minute 30 because ultimates can be built. And whoever wins the race wins this push.
That's a very aggressive push here as well.
Minute 30 because ultimates can be built. And whoever wins the race.
This is the sort of push that New York never really does because they try to take it slow so that Jonah can farm. However, they want to have two fights, and that's where they go quicker.
Really aggressive. Pokpo able to match with the charge, but Pokpo going to be taken down. They instantly melt through him. They're trying to turn it back around. Mono Gonna be traded out. Nana with a sliver of HP, trying to survive. Still gonna
Yeah, so if you check this,
traded out. Nana with a sliver of HP,
I
trying to
think
survive.
JJoNak is really good when it comes to using corners as a way to aim. So like you see, corner comes and then he just like moves the crosser alongside the corner. He's really good at that. But when it's free shooting on open targets, like anywhere, that's his weakness. And I think that's just a result from being so passive on goats. Because if you chill out, like if you chill out in the back all the time around the corner, it's really safe. You never get to practice the left clicks like this. Like watch this. Obviously shooting a loser is really hard, but he's over aiming. Sniping, that's easy though.
Just as they hit a minute remaining, FRD pushing forward, gonna try to drain as much time as he can.
He might just panic a bit.
Getting that ultimates to snowball.
So yeah, they have nothing to snowball with.
Yeah. Once the fight goes long, it's going to be about who can use the
And here,
more
FRD is going to do a really bad
FRD
thing.
is waiting to try to knock them off the high ground.
He's going to go for
waiting
JJoNak.
to eat a grab, you know, eventually that's going to be his plan again on their second defense. He's just trying to gain all the info, tell his team, and then look for a knockdown onto anyone who overextends.
Chip damage coming through, and
They know he's there as well.
Towards that sound barrier. JJoNak now.
That's the most telegraphed. That's the most telegraphed push ever. Watch this.
Damage coming through, and almost
So put yourself in FRD's shoes here.
steadily moving up towards that sound barrier.
Put yourself in his shoes and just think. We go one by one. Okay, Masa, my buddy Masa. The angry Finnish dude. Super skilled Lucio. He's on the roof. Can he boop anyone here? Quite far, right? Not really, he can't boop. Pokbo. What is he doing? Well, he's shielding, right? For who? Pretty much himself. Like, you want to play this corner here and then this one. Alright. Can you aggress if I boop? Not really. Because if he starts walking, then JJoNak is gonna freefarm. Alright. Erster then. Can Erster stun anyone that I boop? Not really. Way more distance than Masa. Right? What about Baby Bay? Can he zap someone? Hell no. Dogman, can he frag out? Probably. But there's an LOS. Let's see, LOS goes like this. He probably has this line of sight here. He has nothing to do here. He probably goes for JJoNak because he sees JJoNak and doesn't notice that there's probably people still up there. Could be communication. Too hyped communication. Missed or I don't know. Everyone has these individual mistakes, you know. Sometimes it just happens. Really bad. That's the only reason NYXL won this. The only reason, the single reason. It's a good lesson. If he doesn't learn it there, he's gonna learn it somewhere else.
Etc.
Yep.
And your mind is so focused on one particular map that you can think about it and be super prepped for it. Then Dako comes in, he's the Blizzard World Specialist, and it's kind of cool to see two players that are not too different in skill, but have them, and they play the same role, but have them on different...
Cost him a lot in the end, but like you said, getting rid of that grab from Nene, etc. Overall, it was pretty clean play from the teleporter forward, try to get a little bit extra momentum towards the point. NYXL swap it back over though.
You save like 2 seconds of time, so it's handy.
Speed running,
Yep.
everything, every frame counts, you know.
Exactly. Well, Mono playing aggressive as usual. There's not really a good angle for him to get punished for it because of the wall.
Important to notice, Meko. Meko is challenging on the top here versus Masa and Dako. And it's important for the diva to go up here so that you deny the boops. If he is up here, he denies the boop inwards on Meko, on Mano. And that's the exact boop that he should deny. Yeah.
Not gonna find the hit. Barrier going lower, 600 HP remaining on that. Has to let it regen a little bit, but for now Atlanta giving up the point.
I like Meko's positioning here. He can do a lot of poke damage.
Well, they retake it. Dako moving up.
I like that they're forcing New York to attack into them. And that's why they position here. However, what happened with Pokpo? I think he got stuck. Oh no, he got bashed.
A lot of poke damage.
Well, they retake it. Dako
So Erst used Flail. That's correct. This is probably bad timing. Erst's position and Pokpo's positioning. It's either Erster too far back or Pokpo too far forward. I think because of Masa's positioning, it's most likely Erster off position because they try to bait someone in, then Masa goes for the boop, and then Erster comes with the bash. I think that's the play. However, it probably didn't expect Libero to come in.
Very low.
That's how he dies.
Has to get top. Back up, Pokpo.
Unfortunate.
It's gonna get juggled around in the front. Jonek finds the kill. That's just basically gonna be A. Atlanta Reign have to pull out of there. Not surrender too much. Extra ult charge.
Bono isolating him. Everyone was low. And New York just, you know, we're in this push.
5 minutes on the clock here. Rally gonna be out from
in this push.
What does Masa do?
5 minutes on the clock here.
The rally plus push Animal.
Rally gonna be out from air, so they push for it. Masa finding the first kills and
nice kill.
Take it down. Decent start for Atlanta as they try to play very far forward. Mono gonna be down. Decent start.
Oh, Masa is super aggressive. That's so good by Masa and Erster. You see this play? Oh, so nice. It's so clear that they're focusing on killing Mano. Like, it's so clear.
Almost like a Lucio dying in an ultless fight. They kill him, they focus him down. He's out of position for 1 second, so...
Okay.
Nice grab.
Grab going to be coming forward despite the low energy here for Baby Babe. Bomb thrown in onto the top. They try to get the boom, but Shield still going to be coming forward despite the low energy here for Baby Babe. Bomb thrown in onto the top. They try to get the boom, but
Shatter blocked as well.
Still going to be there. Now the Shatter thrown into the Shield. Good Shield bash there from Air.
And the stun on Mano.
To the ground, interrupting that pin. The beat's going to be out from either side. So Atlanta fully invested in this fight, but Poke keeps going lower and lower on the side. So Atlanta.
So Baby Bay, he instead of rotating out, I think it was he probably didn't realize Pokpo is super low here because he goes around Libero so that Libero gets body blocked.
Fully invested in this fight, but Pokpo keeps going lower and lower.
Assuming they would fight there.
Come in, but Anamo got to use it for healing, as I believe there's a main
because if you went with Pokpo, his own bubble would have protected him a tiny bit.
And that's how you end up backing away.
Yep, Card just going to be cruising down below, so Dako has to keep that one contested.
Dead even as the Zarya charge on both these 70%, so no real advantages for either side. For positional advantage for Atlanta Reign, they got to win it right here.
But Jonak now going to be having that Transcendence on live dog man a bit further behind.
That could be a game changer if he can't build it, but I think he probably will before Nene really utilizes the grab. Look at the position of the Atlanta Reign too, it's tough to grab into this. Especially with
check Meko. Meko to the left here. Is this the fight? No, no, no. It isn't. Good counter grab there, blocking all the damage. And then Dako with the bomb.
On either side, Pokpo trying to stay alive. The barrier gonna get broken. Jonek finds another kill. Bomb out.
I think Mano didn't know where the bomb was. It's kind of tricky when it's right above you.
Those are the moments that it takes a really good Lucio player. I think there's a way barely gets and it. Let's take a look at this once again with Daco. Grabs in, sound barrier comes out from Masa. He barely gets in time. You can see he used it here first. And look at where Mono is right now. He's not in position to turn his shield.
He could have turned his shield. He could have, but it was probably too difficult because of the UI. The icon just goes everywhere.
Really get into position the way he wanted to. And
Not going to be nearly as
Where's Kyoko's move?
That's what we just saw from Daco. Not going to be nearly
Okay, so Meko used his bomb, and he used it because Nene is the one grab. Nice boop. And then Nene alone. That's a good kill. Very important kill. Resetting the energy.
now they're just dominating. A little bit panicky. It almost feels like, as you know, this what looked like an easy push and a great time bank is now stolen away from them. And you know, the approach, there's a grab ready. Yep, focusing down during the grab if they're going to utilize this right now.
No lower energy here for Baby Bay, trying to build some of that up. There you go. Pushes past 70. Slobbing those right clicks in. They really have to be worried about is going to be Jonak. Whether it's the transcendence that he has or the damage that he's outputting.
So it's kind of obvious they want to look for grab. But they try to find Meko first, I think, so that he doesn't need it. Now check Meko here. Check Meko.
About 12% as he tries to get.
I don't know if Pokpo tried to shatter Meko, or if the shatter is for someone else. But it hits Meko, and there's a free grab. And no one really does this. No one really tries to shatter Meko like this.
Oh man!
Huge shield bash coming through from
Jonak.
Oh no.
Oh!
He certainly is. All right.
Meko's popped out. Mono stunned.
Okay, they get 1 point. Almost point beater. Let's see the attack.
Place for the Atlantic Division.
Yeah.
You have to see the rest of the series to find out, but make sure you stay. It's going to be a lot of matches.
As well. So this is a non-playoff team we're talking about, taking out a team that's only lost once to this very same team. Atlanta Reign right into it to defend against this as NYXL with no range.
Okay, so they go anti-goats.
I mean, this is that slow defensive approach that we know. We're on to the point. Already one tick to be given up. They start pushing forward.
It's really hard to get energy here as Zarya.
Coming down. Ursa already halfway to that barrage.
Already forced the bubble out.
What's up, Big Chief?
That's nice here too.
Going pretty good here. How you doing?
Very much exposed.
2 ticks.
They have to engage. They can't just sit here like this.
Yep, Rocket's still coming in. Baby Bay up above them. That's going to be Libero taken down.
That's a good pick on Libero.
Suddenly moving up.
Really difficult to get ult charge and energy as you can see.
Massive time bank getting ready to come through for the raid.
You know, I mean, when they beat them,
A bit shaky there on that duo.
NYXL is weakest when they have to be on the attack, and they have
nearly there. EMP's gonna be there. Drops into the low ground.
Let's see, Daco's gonna EMP.
Safety with the rest of his squad, but now the EMP's gonna be there. Comes out, translocates.
I think as soon as you see the Pharah come above, you expect the EMP.
But now the EMP.
Now you should expect the EMP, especially since Daco is rolling forward like this, right?
He's gonna be there. Comes out, that's gonna be Jonak instantly melted.
Barrage.
4 more members packed out. Barrage comes in. Meko gonna be popped out here at the end.
and it works out so perfectly. His defense matrix.
A dragon strike. They've got the minefield. So
That's just a massive EMP plus barrage.
Even better spot. They can use the dragon. They have Sonic Arrow here. All vision. There's a dragon.
So dragon to zone.
strike, just trying to disrupt them here.
Then you set up the bombs. This is just so nasty. That's so good. Dragon strike here. Allowing the bombs. And then you have three kills here, I guess. Plus no one can push in.
Baby Bay scoops him with the storm arrows. Popo up over the top, just trying to zone them back as the car continues to advance. Meko pushing forward, gets hacked out. He's going to be knocked out, and Almo's going to be gone. The shadow coming in.
Just so difficult.
Mono's not going to be able to find anything. The pile driver kills off the Baby Diva, and there's nearly another barrage here for Airster. Jonak gonna be taken down. This is it, Atlanta Reign. Push it in. The kills are there.
So yeah, that's I think that's just the EMP barrage combo. Like that's all you have to do on second point, and then after that, there was only 2 fights, right? So you have EMP barrage plus zoning dragon and bombs, as well as just Dogman getting a pick, and then you go for the cleanup. Yeah. Okay, map 3, map 4. Map 4, I mean.
But now the EMP's gonna be there. Comes out, that's gonna be Jonak instantly melted. 4 more members.
Just waiting for the VOD to load up.
Of his squad, but going to be
It's not showing the...
so
Oh,
good
here.
start.
So Junkertown was a
weak. And if other teams start running this
a
against
weak
you,
map for Atlanta. But by this moment, New York realized how to play around Mano a bit more.
Side, it's NYXL, so gonna give up this much space for free.
No one really runs Pharah because of the Widow. And that's because they assume goats. However, Liberon Baptiste means they expect some DPS form of DPS comp. And that's why Atlanta goes for normal free.
They don't want to get too far behind an ult economy though, and they didn't get kills, so it does make sense to swap now.
Masa gonna be taken down, Nene. Able to find that kill and poke.
And that's where they're weakest.
Let's see, do they try to go on Mano?
They didn't get kills, so
Yeah, they tried to go on Mano there. Zone him out.
Masa gonna be taking that Transcendence, will get the pop out here.
Especially on a wait. I mean, when you watch him do this, it feels like he's not human. Just how he tracks and he's a cold-blooded killer.
Well, that's gonna be
against that. Now that it's faded away, they can start to engage forward. That's exactly what they needed to do. Potentially here onto the supports. Drop down into the back.
Oh, that's a good kill on Libro.
That's exactly what they needed to do. Perfect execution there.
Solid start. Mono dead.
Too many of these neutral fights are being
And
decided
then,
by
let's see here.
Drop down into the back. Libero gonna be eliminated.
That's exactly
Mono drops down. He has to drop his shield in order to move quick enough, and then just takes enough spam and becomes too slow when he puts up the shield.
But usually when the support
out in.
drop down mark, and Liberal is deleted, and that's basically point A here. They're gonna have one more chance.
Drop down solo coming in. The shatter is.
You see, Libero is on Brig now as well, because otherwise he gets counted.
It's still available for Dogman. Jonak uses his own. So we'll have that in response to the grab in theory. Shatter coming down. Nene gonna be hit. Bomb up over the top.
That's a good timing with the bomb. Just unfortunate placement.
The bomb hits the ground. No kills there, but Mono gets the pin. Finds the
Grab that was
staggered. There it is.
And they then and NYXL win the longer fight there.
Okay, next
with their
fight.
support ults. Now
They can get the
BBB
grab.
is gonna have enough,
For
but it
BBB.
costs them so much valuable time.
This is the last fight.
Wrap around the backside. Pushing
Such a
forward.
long map.
Shatter and rally up for NYXL. Grab nearly there for Baby Bang. Jonak, can he get this Transcendence fast enough?
He's getting closer.
No energy
Okay, VOD. Load, please. Come on.
here for Baby Bang. Shatter goes straight into the shield. Manages to find one on the side. It's actually gonna be Masa. He gets taken down. Grab comes in, catches two. Jonak getting the shield. Manages to find one on the side. It's actually gonna be Masa.
So
He gets
Masa died. BBB uses grab. And I think he uses grab because of...
taken down.
Maybe just... This is not a good grab. Because he's low energy, and there's no one with him.
Grab comes in, catches two. Jonak getting closer and closer. He actually finishes off Dogman while he's in the...
Yeah, so the grab,
Overstep by BBB.
totally wasted.
Gotten staggered, but pops off. He's got the trans. Jonak can poke at a distance, and he does tons of damage. And look at how much chip damage they've already taken trying to touch the cart. Look
Yeah,
at Popo.
Popo going lower and lower. The barrier nearly broken as well. Grab online. Nene trying to build up that energy. Transcendence.
So Jonak uses trans so they can aggro push.
Their way forward. Dogman now going to be matching.
Dogman uses his.
Catches three. Shatter comes out, Meko gonna be knocked to the ground, but the beat's gonna be there from Phenomenal, trying to keep everybody else alive. The Shatter coming through, knocks Poke to the ground, bombs out from Dako, but everybody ducks around corners and keeps themselves safe. Poke out, Meko gonna be knocked. Dogman now gonna be matching, Grab gonna be coming through.
Transfer plus rally keeps them alive, then beat. Anything else? Oh yeah.
The barrier nearly broken as well.
And then he uses his grab. Check this.
Out from Jonik as they push their way forward. Dogman now gonna be matching.
Grab. Alright, grab is there. Why is Meko not using bomb? I was stunned, okay.
Gonna be knocked to the ground, but the beat's gonna be there from Phenomenal, trying to keep everybody else alive. The Shatter coming through, knocks Poke to the ground, bombs out from Dako, but everybody ducks around corners and keeps themselves safe. Bomb out from Meko, not gonna find anything.
And then Dogma fragging out.
Kills in the meantime. Another one coming in as an elbow taken down. Babyface get it.
He was able to do enough.
That should have been New York's.
Try to force Dogby, and we talk about Jonax to work out. Everyone's gonna fall for that. You know, at this level of play, not just gonna match the trans just because, knowing their win conditions.
Also worth mentioning, Dako was on Jonak.
Dako playing over on that side. Drop down from behind. NYXL rerouting, trying to get the supplies flank in. They start pushing forward. Popo going low. The Transcendent's going to be in from Dogman.
Why do healers love to heal tanks so much? Because they take damage. They're the ones taking damage. So it's rewarding to heal tanks. Now let's see, you rally plus pants, why? Oh, it's because Pogba was getting low there.
From Dogman trying to keep him alive. Nene nearly with the grab, but Mono's going to be taken down. Baby, they stunned up and straight back in the fight, trying to melt go out of that suit. Card continues to advance. The grab going to be coming in new, but that Diva was not in position.
Now they use grab in order to stop Nene.
Looking for the kills, but so
Oh, Pogba tried to shatter Nene.
Finally going to be popped out. The grab coming through from Nene, catches him. Baby, they going to be
Sources put on to Jonak to keep him alive. Looks like he will this one. Jonak barely, especially with Anamo, really desperately trying to tag this card. Yeah. There was no way to contest that.
taken down to B.
Yeah, that's...
It wasn't gonna
That
happen,
fight was lost
but he
because of
thought maybe if I touch
the
this
grab.
card,
I
prevent
don't
the
think
checkpoint, maybe we
Nene
win the
expected
next fight.
getting grabbed there.
It doesn't end up happening that way, and
And then they didn't have that much to follow up with when he grabbed.
For the hits.
Grab charge, and that's a big one here.
So let's say PN plus bomb, that's old school basic combo.
For the hits, Mono off on the side.
Nice lock on Mano as well. This is perfect.
Grab charge, and that's a big one here.
Masa went... This is a like solid setup, completely a planned setup where Masa goes for the boop onto Pogba, Mano, Pogba pins, and there's Dako with the bomb. And even if he gets bubbled, there's the bomb damage.
Bomb coming out, Dako. Looking for the hits, Mono off on the side. Had to play around the
Just
corner to keep
hard
himself
focus on
He
Mano.
was actually just
That's how you
he got
beat NYXL.
into the wall, so he got stuck there, and Atlanta Reign just punishing him again. It's been one of the big stories. You know, this could be New York's
6
hold, though,
ults.
with the 6 ultimates they have right now. Atlanta Reign missed this. Baby Bay will build the grab in the fight, but by that time, Dogman's probably going to have to use his trance. Nene's going to be in a bad spot.
There's the shatter, catches Meko.
Catching Meko on the side, he was safe. Already one ult going to be gone. Erster with a rally rolling. See a second one used for the Atlanta Reign.
So now he grabs.
Baby builds it up, catches
Jonak has trance.
bombs out from Meko to try to buy some space.
Where does Baby Bay die?
Builds it up, catches him.
Eyes on high ground. Hmm.
Grab comes in, Baby Bay builds it up, catches him, Transcendence.
He shouldn't die there. Maybe he expected the Pogba's shield. And that's why.
Try to buy some space, and Baby Bay's gonna get picked off. Transcendence used by Dogman here, and then
That's such a basic death.
That could be the shutdown as we.
When you look at terrible in terms of sustainability, you're not going to win that.
Yeah.
It's kinda over now. For the round I'm in. Because Nene has grab, Animo has beat. Masa only has beat.
And will lose the suit, so now free reign here for Nene to use that graviton surge. Beats out on either side.
Yeah, there's the free grab. Beat is over. Let's go for next round.
Found that, whereas the NYXL are a lot at the beginning, and they're willing to lose fights. But we're going to see a spawn camp here at the beginning.
So yeah, they see the shield wall.
And this is usually done with Batiste, actually, but they're not running Batiste. They're actually having Urster on this Brigitte. So an unusual way to spawn camp on this map.
Well,
We walk away from this saying this was a success for the Atlanta Reign. They fed over more ult charge to New York Excelsior, didn't really delay the cart that much, and now New York gets the high ground. So
yeah,
I would say mission unsuccessful.
it was an experiment. Went a little awry here.
Let's see what went wrong.
Yeah.
An unusual winning Batista. They're actually having Urster on this.
I think the issue is not getting a boop on Mano. They look for the boops, but they never get them. And then you just have too much space in between.
An unusual way to spawn camp on the. They did the grounds.
A little awry here. They go back and forth. Sun comes in. Meko gonna be safe, however. Drops back down with the rest of the
And he went back to the corner because of
We have got the cart pushed
shorter
in, they get
distance
around the
between
final corner.
the cart and supports and all.
Advance
Better
away.
angles.
Going through into the back line. Massa taking a beating, trying to get that barrier up in time. Is a bit further ahead of an Amo. Dogman, a 50% behind Jonak. Riley's gonna be coming out from Erster. Leading the charge. 100 energy here from Nene.
Okay, so Nene is looking for grab.
Hammer comes down. They knock two. Charge. 100 energy here from
Okay, so beat comes out.
Grab gonna be online. Hammer comes down.
Dogman using his trance way too early. And because of that, Nene is not gonna grab.
Everybody topped up.
Now check this. Baby Bay sees Nene going up.
Bomb up over the top. Not gonna find a big.
He chucks the grab.
Not gonna mix it back.
And there's Nene, 50%. Lower than 50.
Can safely solo
Baby Bay does not see.
grab.
Also can't reach Mano, shooting into the shield. So no damage is coming in. And I think maybe this is just tunnel vision.
They look for the kill. Armor pack comes
Could have easily been a kill on Nene. And Nene walks in, gets a kill.
Nene gonna be eliminated as well. The turn
The NYXL positioning.
I guess also target focus on Mano, probably spamming Mano in comms.
They keep him alive this time, and that's what causes Atlanta Reign to lose control of A, and it's a great time bake now for NYXL.
wrapping around the side here. Rain privy to this, so shift over.
Should have grabbed Nene. No, he didn't have to grab Nene. Because Nene used his bubble, so you could just track Nene and kill him normally.
Pull it forward.
Way behind in terms of building that charge versus his transcend, so they can play aggressively. They know this.
Shots coming in. Baby Bay taking a lot of damage. The Transcendent's already going to be forced out. Nene.
So trans early.
So safe to use.
That's
These
all right.
at the moment are the Rain. Shadow comes in. Only finds Pokpo, but he gets absolutely melted.
Body blocked.
Pure overcommitment for the
Sick body block on Pokpo.
But as we know, the one tool they had the best op
And NYXL, they're doing well, adapting to the aggression on Mano. Just waiting for the VOD to load here.
The grab is what you need.
barriers in for the
Fights. Nenny's gonna have a grab here now to contest B.
Okay, so they're gonna push down, get the grab.
NYXL matched by Massa on the other side. Mano taking a lot of damage, will be taken out. Massa finds the kill with the melee hit. Meko throws the bomb up over the top of Poe has that shield raised.
A bit badly placed bomb. He tried to aim. Tried to aim indoors, obviously.
Poe has that shield raised in the tunnel.
And then Mano dies as well.
Another one of his grab. Toss that grab. Follow-up damage on the line. But everyone's starting to make some small mistakes here and there that you wouldn't normally see from a squad of this caliber.
Let's see, good aggro.
Pushing forward very aggressively, has to be careful. Heals back to reclaim this. Cell just makes their way through up the stairs onto the high ground.
So now you switch places with them.
Under 2 minutes now remaining.
That's alright.
Push basically to the end.
Meko making sure that no one is behind as well.
This is insanely good for the Reign for how much time they're buying right now.
Absolutely.
As you say, they have to push all the way to the end basically. And the NYXL just not gaining ground despite ult advantages. Baby Bay is going to have to grab first.
Jonak flanking. Oh, nice kill on... That's a good kill on Dogman. Clutch kill.
Transcendence gonna be late even for taken lower and lower. Baby finds the kill, but Nene it's available here.
And Baby Bay... Here it is.
For the side of the Atlanta Reign, Jonak taking lower and lower. Baby fight.
What is that grab?
It's a kill, but Nene will get some revenge. Another grab used by Baby Bay.
Another late grab. That's what you need.
A really bad grab there. Probably tunnel visioning.
Is ready to go.
Too much hype.
Dogman at least. Trans gonna be online for
Or too much, not nerves, but hype.
Transcendence comes in too late.
In the comms, I guess.
Survives for a little bit longer at least, but Libero is there. Person coming into the break keeps him down. Dogman
Then you just snowball, roll, recap.
would say. Bobo trying to play forward. The grab coming through. Locks him over onto the wall. Baby Bay gonna be jumping into that one. The bomb comes out. Baby Bay gonna be taking. Grab coming through. Locks him over onto the wall. Baby Bay gonna be jumping
Oh, Baby Bay's bubble was popped as well.
into that one. The bomb comes out. Baby Bay got so far. Trent's gonna be taken out. Down for Jonak. Trying to get
Mekos,
everybody
Mek
alive.
off.
Still holding on.
Yeah, Pogba dead.
That Trent will push.
5.
There you go. So yeah, that was probably just too scrappy on Atlanta's side, where like too cluttered comms or too hard to make plans, too hard to make out what to do or what's going on, especially with the graphs. Now we have map 5. I expected this one to go to Atlanta because of NYXL not being able to plan for map 5,
Gonna be a mirror.
so they're just rolling for, going with the default strats.
Gonna poke out Popo here. Stunned, but still gonna be safe for now. Meko, however, going dangerously
You see Mano used
low.
jump,
Seems like he will be able to hang on
got
by a
jump off
thread.
cooldown, but he has cooldown now on bubble. There's just so much charge,
Inside
so much
track
damage
here.
taken as well.
NYXL, but the HP bars keep going lower and lower, and Libero gonna be taken down.
And Atlanta just playing it slow, super slow. Let's see here.
And win that trade. Not
This
here,
is the
though, not in
most
our first
important
round.
part.
It's just gonna be a mirror.
Jump in. Mono going for the short hop. Gonna poke out Popo here. Stunned, but still gonna be safe for now. Meko, however, going dangerously low. Seems like he will be able to hang on by a thread for the moment. Inside track here for the NYXL, but the HP bars keep going lower and lower, and Libero gonna be taken
Yeah.
down. Be the point going to the
Mano
right.
needed like one or 2 more seconds in order to get the bubble up.
As well. You know, a lot of the play that you see in mirrors like this comes down to subtle things like cooldowns, shatter up, mono leap cooldowns when the fight actually broke out. Mono's just gonna hope
Okay, so Mano is on Ryan because of no primal.
To the point. They have to break through this choke and then sit on the point.
Oh, rallies out. Atlanta taking the
Rally aggression because you have primal.
barely get that transcendence in time.
There's the primal.
Instantly trying to keep him alive. As you say, the grab
Nice kill on Mano.
from Baby Bay, but they might not even need it right now because Popo comes with the kill on a Mono. Now looking for a bit more. Jonak in the corner gets the armor back. Popo just going to be leaving him. He knows
Nice.
about the
Same way. His turn. And now's the
This is 60% already.
The Atlanta Reign identifying where New York were identifying the
Mana's only 30%
Now the grab is out.
to shatter.
Identifying where New York were identifying the
Good grab by Baby Bay. You scout that with Daco and Oyster.
And now the grab is out.
yeah, grab coming out the beat, trying to match
Check
NYXL.
Pogba's ult charge. He has another primal.
Namo into the back
This is
door.
why Winston is so good here.
Catches everybody other than Baby Bay, but he's busy killing off Jonak, so seems like he's doing some solid work. Bomb comes through, Baby Bay gets popped.
Even though Baby Bay dies, you still have primal.
It's just ripping them to pieces.
You focus Nene, so he doesn't get the damage in.
Jonak gets that kill.
Still,
And now, you know, there's no grab. There's only a shatter.
now you have to deal with the bomb.
Bomb in from Daco, looking for a pick. A lot of damage going forward onto Erster and Pokpo. They managed to stay alive. Masa gets rid of Meko. He knocks him off the side. Daco coming back in. Transcendence is out from Jonak.
Shatter
Baby
gets
Bay
Pogba.
with another grab.
He dies.
Lance
It's
rolling
whatever.
through Dogman, trying to keep them all topped up, but Popo still gets picked. But we still might be looking at 100-0 right now for the Atlanta Reign, unless NYXL can turn this one around.
There's the grab.
Comes in, shields
No
are
damage.
raised, however, they can't get the damage into the back.
This is another
Daco's gonna get popped out, so another
that fight. So in the last few we saw,
Yeah, I don't think grab was needed.
them all topped up, but Popo still gets picked. But we still might be looking
So the thing
at
is,
100-0 right now for the
they
Atlanta
probably want to grab here, but they don't know how much damage they have. Most likely underestimating the damage.
one around.
He doesn't
Grab
hold
comes
it.
in. Shields are raised, however, they can't get the damage into the back.
this is another
Daco's gonna get
better decision working out. Still, it's New York the opportunity to build back up to 99% with the ult advantage they have. So, you know, it comes back. He wanted the win. He wanted the round win. But what he ends up with is possibly throwing it all away with that greed there.
And Pokemon Ryan because of Shatter.
Comes in, trying to get that bomb ready to go. Transcendence and beat about.
Here, Mano gets deleted. He's about to be deleted. Alt F4, like he leaves the server. Check this. You gotta see this in slow motion. You see, he goes in with a Discord on him. This is how dangerous it is with Discord on you. He's most likely expecting either Matrix or a bubble. And he's just gone. It's actually insane how much damage it is. Like his body like disappears. Here it is. Boom. Where is he? He's gone. He's Houdini. It's it's a magic trick.
NYXL. Auto going to be taken down before they can use either. The grab comes out from NYXL. But the beat from Masa helps keep them alive, and Dogman's about to have the Transcendence ready to roll. And Alo going to be eliminated as well. Bomb thrown in desperation from Meko, but he goes a bit too deep and can't get the pickoffs here. And Atlanta Reign are looking for the flip. NYXL not even at 50% here.
That's how much these like small timings matter. For bubbles, for shield, for armor pack. And that's NYXL's weakness, the on-the-fly plays. We just have to be aware of HP and yeah, positioning. Who needs heals, who needs a bubble, all that.
Where this style became popular first was on Lijiang Tower. Around the world, and now it's meta on all maps. But understanding the chokes like
let's see.
has been and Atlanta Reign have been is what's putting them ahead here.
Poke damage flying in, Dogman trying to build up. Gonna take it to about half. Stop back up for now.
So they don't want to rotate point just right off the bat because they know they have speed boost, bubbles, etc. Instead, they're trying to force them to attack into them, like before.
Pod shots. As they wait for the point to unlock. Barrier going to be destroyed, so Dako has to peel back. Everybody trying to play safe.
Ursa getting picked off. That's unfortunate.
Good start here for NYXL as they look to grab the first cap, and with Masa going down, they will be.
Hold this choke. Ooh,
Imagine playing main tanker in Blizzard's popular FPS game Overwatch. I mean, it's a lot of action. It's a lot of action. You get a lot of resources. A lot of aggression here. Nice pick on Masa. You have to just reset.
So he sacrificed his life to make sure the rest of the team well, but we all know Mono had that. Only see your own teams, so hard to know things like that. Shatter could be used defensively here in the choke once again. Dogs like that.
You know what Dogman could do? Why not snipe through the legs here? Why not do that?
In the choke once again. Dogman looks for a pick. Any kill would be massive, but it's Nene who starts it.
Yeah, grab coming in. Baby Bay gonna be taken down.
Dogman looks for a pick. Any kill would be massive.
So grab comes in.
It's Nene who starts it.
Yeah, grab.
Nice, good job he doesn't trance though. He was late on the trance because of looking for snipes. So Ryan is playing like NYXL. They're gonna use the resources once the enemies no, not exactly like NYXL. They're forcing mana. They're pressuring mana, and when they can't pressure mana, or when they don't have to, how to say it? They pressure mana because if they don't kill mana, they're gonna end up in bad positions like NYXL are. I mean, not Atlanta. And they're trying to force Atlanta to attack into them. That way you don't get sniped or farmed by Jonak.
This is their moment. This is their time.
Bombs out from Meko to start. That's going to be the go button there. For the grab.
Just the grab plus trance.
Both sides. Jonak trying to keep his team alive. Shatter coming in from Pokemon. Not going to be able to find
Shatter only on Urster.
Shield's gonna be expiring, the bomb coming down, and Amo
Plus a
gonna
bomb
get
on
picked
Animo.
off. Echo's
Nice.
knocked out. Atlanta Reign looking for the flip before they can hit OT, and NYXL still just trying to buy some time. They still have 4 members here playing the point, trying to maintain control.
They win the fight despite
The difference as well compared to last time.
Rico is remec'd, so they are ready for this push. They are ready to win this round right now. They know Dogman doesn't have trance. They know their win condition is this grab. Gonna take a miracle for Atlanta Reign to shut this down. Might be Dako absorbing it. That's one
See,
way.
Nene. Okay, watch this. Nene is trying to push Meko. No, Dako. And the reason for Pokpo being positioned so far back is because they expect the grab. Otherwise, they would be by the choke.
More energy either. It's tough though.
However, Dako is here.
Daka off over to the side, trying to track that defense matrix.
And yeah, tries to push him back. Goes for the flick because he knows Dako is to the left there. He went through, I mean to hide because of low HP. Or recharging matrix. Gets the trance. However, Dogman farmed his trance. Gets the grab and Dogman farmed the trance. Just in time.
Dogman, he's trying to keep everybody alive.
Dogman gets the trance.
Manages to do so. Still in control of the point here.
That's
50%.
such a good, not such a good timing.
Make their way through. Rally's gonna be rolling on
Just in
Others.
time.
Shadow coming out from Mono, straight into the shield of Pokpo.
And perfect.
On the other side of the wall, looking for
Perfect
kills. Can they
grab
find
here.
any? Dako's got the bomb dropped in. Boom's coming in. Mono doesn't know which way to look. He finally flips over to the side, but Libero gonna be taken down, and Nene will be eliminated as well.
And he
Mono
dies.
gets
It's only gonna be at 7, matching him right now.
And then last
Now
fight.
a second time. They're pretty sparse. They don't even have a sound barrier to approach the point. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna have to be on Dogman to get that last part of the trance.
And this is pure coincidence, I think.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna have to be on Dogman.
The engage starts before Meko uses his bomb. And because Meko uses his bomb, they go past the bomb. So they just completely ignore the threat of the bomb. Plus kill the baby diva.
Get that last part of the trance.
Or try to.
the bomb's gonna be out there. Trying to make it back here.
Jonak dies.
Manages to make it, but Jonak
You have
gets
no
rid of Mono.
peel.
All gonna be taken down.
There's no
It's
time.
95%.
Yeah.
And they are still losing members. And they shut down.
And that's how they won.
NYXL again.
Unbelievable.
That's
Two
outstratting,
in a row
outstratting
here
NYXL.
against what was previously an undefeated team.
Outstratting and
Atlanta
outplaying.
Reign, what a performance from these guys again here. Unbelievable. No one even believed that they were the favorites coming to this, despite the fact that they
And
beat NYXL last time.
I don't know the inside, inside stuff of all teams, but it's surprising, like how many teams don't try to force Mano more, like more like Atlanta are. It's really surprising because everyone plays into like trying the default stuff, and then Jonak frags out.
And this is scary for NYXL going to playoffs. They got exposed twice this stage, and other teams are going to learn from Atlanta's style, and they are going to copy it. It's going to be a tough playoff.
I was surprised no one has done this before.